You're watching episode
19
of Lax at the Lair with your host,
Chuck Gibson.
and your other host, myself, Truffles, and our very special guest this evening.
My name is Christopher Morse. Good evening. Thanks for hanging out at the Lions Lair. My name is Christopher Morse, and this is Laxin' at the Lair. I'm going to start off with a song called 900 Square Feet. Here we go. Kitchen light won't stop flickering. How does our floor make that sound? The bathroom faucet won't stop dripping. The upstairs neighbor's so damn loud. It seemed so empty when we moved in. Now it's filled with memories. Tipsy nights with wine in my gin, laughing so hard we couldn't breathe. But we got all that we need: guitars and sewing machines, a Craigslist couch, a crooked stone. It's not much, but it's home. We got all that we need in these 900 square feet. It might be nice to have a mansion, a chandelier in every room. These halls would echo like a canyon. I need a map to get to you. But we got all that we need: guitars and sewing machines, a Craigslist couch, a crooked stone. It's not much, but it's home. But we got all that we need in these 900 square feet. And I don't care if we never have the money, if I got you, honey. And I don't care if we never have the money, if I got you, honey. We got all that we need: guitars and sewing machines, a Craigslist couch, a crooked stone. Yeah, yeah. It's not much, but it's home. We got all that we need: guitars and sewing machines, a Craigslist couch, a crooked stone. Yeah, yeah. It's not much, but it's home. We got all that we need. We got all that we need. We got all that we need in these 900 square feet. 900 square feet. Thanks. So this is my first time here at the Lions Lair. It's a really cool spot. Definitely have to come back again. I live up in Boulder, but I play all over the place. It's always good to find a new spot. This is a song called Always Been You. Seeing you in the small town bar tonight. I thought you were out on the west coast with some guy. Way back when we were young in love, holding hands between glass. We're so grown up, your dad got a job. We got pulled apart by life. Baby, I've been gone for so long, trying to find the truth. I messed around with all the wrong ones, 'cause I never knew. Every time my heart would break, I was closer to hearing you say, baby, you're the one I want to hold on to. It's always been you. Flip the coaster at the bar as we get caught up on life. 3 or 4 drinks in and we travel back in time to bonfire nights in the summer air. I was lost in the flames of your boundless stare. We were the only people left on earth that night. Baby, I've been gone for so long, trying to find the truth. I messed around with all the wrong ones, 'cause I never knew. Every time my heart would break, I was closer to hearing you say, baby, you're the one that I want to hold on to. It's always been you. Can I hit this track twice? Will this old spark ignite? Our fates intertwine. I see the future in your eyes. And baby, I've been gone for so long, trying to find the truth. I messed around with all the wrong ones, 'cause I never knew. Every time my heart would break, I was closer to hearing you say, baby, you're the one I want to hold on to. Baby, I've been gone for so long, trying to find the truth. I messed around with all the wrong ones, 'cause I never knew. Every time my heart would break, I was closer to hearing you say, baby, you're the one that I want to hold on to. It's always been you. Always been you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Always been you. 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 Thank you guys. Everybody have a good weekend? Yeah? My wife is out of town this weekend, so I had a bachelor weekend with the dog. That's always good. Have a little dude time. You guys mind if I slow it down a little bit? All right. So when I was a teenager, I got kicked out of my house. And it was really out of the blue. One night, my mom said, "We're done, you gotta go, and it has to be right now." So I didn't have much time. I went up to my room and packed up a little duffel bag and got into my car at the time. Super thankful I had a car. And I just started driving. Didn't know where I was gonna go. And after about 45 minutes, I ended up at my best friend's house. And of course, you know, they let me in and said, "You're welcome to stay," but what I thought was gonna be just a couple nights turned into weeks and then months. And I ended up living with them for about 4 or 5 years, which is amazing, super generous of them. And this was back in New Jersey, a small town in New Jersey where I'm from. And I was having a conversation with my best friend's mom, Mrs. Harris, or Cindy. And she said, "You know, it seems like you're happy here, but it also seems like you want to see what else is out there and sort of explore a little bit." So I thought for a second, and I thought, you know what? I am happy here. And I'm incredibly grateful, but I'm also curious about what else is going on in the world. So that was sort of the start of me leaving the nest, I guess, and the start of my journey to come out here to Colorado. So this is a song from Mrs. Harris. It's called "Before You." Like a fossil stuck in amber, I felt like I would never get out. This town became an anchor, cemented in the sand, chains weigh me down. Surrounded by what I adore, the current wouldn't let me be free. The 10-row church and a general store, the faces I knew were blind to me. You pulled me in close, then I shoved off from the ghost. Before you, I never thought I'd leave this broken town. Before you, I never felt my feet on solid ground, but I do now. She told me you were made for something, and I can see that you're bigger than this town. I've got miles of open water, a wind in my sails to get lost before I'm found. And this path goes uncharted, but the destination's a little clearer now. too close. Then I shoved off from the ghost before you. I never thought I'd leave this broken down before you. I never felt my feet on solid ground, but I do now. She told me you were made for something, and I could see that you're bigger than this town. Oh, oh, before you, I never thought I'd leave this broken town. Before you, I never felt my feet on solid ground. But I do now. She told me you were made for something, and I could see that you're bigger than this town. You're bigger than this town. You're bigger than this town. Thank you. Whew, I haven't played out in a while. Had a little break for the holidays. It feels good to play again. Well, continuing the moving out to Colorado story, after I moved out from the Harrises, I started seeing a girl, and we'd only been together for 3 or 4 months, and she got a job out here, and she asked me to move with her. I thought, man, that's a big ask. We've only been together 3 or 4 months. I'm not really sure. And so I talked to my dad, and he said, you could stay here in New Jersey, but at best that'd be a lateral move. And if you go out to Colorado, at least you see something new. And if you don't like it, you can always come back home. So I decided to come out here, and that relationship tanked right away. But it brought me out here. Of course it did, yeah. That's how it always goes. But it brought me out here, and I just got married in June. So everything worked out. Yeah, thank you. There's a song called Silver Lining. my finger on what I'm searching for. Can't I just say that I want more? The winds of change got me unstuck. I can feel my roots coming up. Dad said he's had this feeling before. He said, you know every crack in the sidewalk, shaking every hand that you can. It's time to go and walk that big dog. Just don't forget, don't miss the silver lining. Chasing visions of treasure you might hold. The same road that brought you here will still take you home, even if you don't find gold. Found a whole new world when I stopped in Springfield. Met a tattooed girl, found love, but it wasn't real. I saw a bird's eye view from the arch of Missouri. I saw the morning rush to work so early. What's the hurry? You know every crack in the sidewalk, shaking every hand that you can. Time to go and walk that big talk. Just don't forget, don't miss the silver lining. Chasing visions of treasure you might hold. The same road that brought you here will still take you home, even if you don't find gold. I wished on the same stars, drank in the same bars, felt the walls closing in. Now I'm seeing a new horizon. Dad would say, my son, look at the places that you've been. Don't miss the silver lining. Chasing visions of treasure you might hold. The same road that brought you here will still take you home. Take you home. Don't miss the silver lining. Chasing visions, treasure you might hold. The same road that brought you here will still take you home, even if you don't find gold. Even if you don't find gold. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out. All right, I'm going to do a new song. This just came out recently. Yeah, it's probably my most poppy song, so hope you like it. It's called Just a Little Closer. And it's about that point in a relationship, a good relationship, where you start to realize, not only do I like being with this person, but I also feel like I'm a better version of myself when I'm with them. which doesn't happen very often. Stars shine bright and our eyes collide. The nerves of steel turn to butterflies. With you here the world fades away, and I'm running through the maze. You know I want you. Can't you tell that I need you too? So come on over, just a little closer, babe. Every word lights another spark. The flames burn bright, dancing in the dark. You bring all the colors to my grave. Now let me love you the right way. You know I want you. Can't you tell that I need you too? So come on over, just a little closer, babe. Dancing through the night, baby, hold me tight. Whisper in my ear that you want me like I want you. I don't know what I'd do without you by my side. You know I want you. Can't you tell that I need you too? So come on over, just a little closer, babe. I want your touch, but I need your love tonight. I want your touch, but I need your love. Need your love, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know I want you. Can't you tell that I need you too? So come on over, just a little closer, babe. Dancing through the night, baby, hold me tight. Whisper in my ear that you want me like I want you. I don't know what I'd do without you by my side. You know I want you. Can't you tell that I need you too? So come on over, just a little closer, babe. You know I want you. Can't you tell that I need you too? So come on over, just a little closer, babe. Thanks. Whew, it's hot up here. You too? Yeah. Relaxing at the Lair, relaxing in the sauna. I'm gonna lose a couple pounds while I'm up here. That's good. guided by headlights cutting through the air tonight. Your hair moving in the wind, 100 questions fill my mind. Like, do you see more in me? Green eyes and a pair of faded jeans. Could I make you feel like you were carefree back when we were 17? Show me what makes your heart beat faster. Let's chase this feeling that we're after. I wanna hear your favorite song. I wanna hear you sing along. I wanna know the reason why you keep closing your eyes when it's on. I wanna see if I'm your type. I wanna see the sparks ignite. I wanna stop in the street, dance through the beams of the headlights. I wanna hear your favorite song. Wanna hear your favorite song. Maybe this is just a fling. Maybe it's leading to a diamond ring. Tonight just feel alive. You can play me like these guitar strings. Show me what makes your heart beat faster. Let's chase this feeling that we're after. I wanna hear your favorite song. I wanna hear you sing along. I wanna know the reason why you keep closing your eyes when it's on. I wanna see if I'm your type. I wanna see the sparks ignite. I wanna stop in the street, dance through the beams of the headlights. I wanna hear your favorite song. I wanna hear your favorite song. Now play me the melody that's in your dreams, the song that makes you move your feet, something that speaks to your soul. Play me soft and slow, but out of control. A song that makes you feel at home. It's something that tells you you're not alone. I wanna hear your favorite song. I wanna hear you sing along. I wanna know the reason why you close your eyes when it's on. I wanna see if I'm your type. I wanna see the sparks ignite. I wanna stop in the street, dance through the beams of the headlights. I wanna hear your favorite song. I wanna hear your favorite song. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Got a couple more left, if that's cool. Yeah? All right. We could be here for a while. Oh, man. So I'm one of those people who's terrible at asking for help. I feel like I have to do everything by myself all the time. You guys like that too? And I have to remind myself that it's okay to ask for help. So I wrote this song as a little reminder. And there was a small indie band that wrote a similar song, something about getting by with the help of your friends, something like that. That was the Beatles. This is called Lifeline. Black wick stands where flame used to be, a bare naked branch without any leaves. I'm just a heart looking for a beat. Optimistic masochist, yeah, that's the real me. How far down do I have to fall? Send me a lifeline. I need a lifeline. Tattoos, they never fade away, no. My wings are steady, but the wind has changed. Feet are dragging, they're dragging. Eyes are heavy. Something just don't feel right without you next to me. How far down do I have to fall? Send me a lifeline. I need a lifeline. Send me a lifeline. I need a lifeline. In the middle of the night, headlights drive by, keeping me awake. The riptide pulls me out like a roaring crowd, looking for someone to save. Oh, oh, oh. Send me a lifeline. I need a lifeline. Send me a lifeline. I need a lifeline. Thank you. Patrick, would you mind giving me a smidge more guitar in the monitor now, please? Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, will do. Thank you. Whew. Man, I am sweating. Well, I've just got one more for you this evening. Thanks so much for hanging out at the Lions Lair. And after this, I think we're going to have a chat for a little bit. Is that right? Yeah. Well, this song came out in September. I really like it. It's called Nobody Else. And it's loosely based on the night that I met my wife. It's one of those things where I saw her from across the room and seemed like there was a spotlight on her. She pulled me in with what I like to call her underwater hair. It was like a mermaid underwater. This is called Nobody Else. Once again, my name is Christopher Morse. Thanks so much for hanging out and listening. The whole world stopped when I saw your face, spinning around with the biggest smile. I was pulled into your trance. The way you moved was driving me wild. I couldn't believe it when you looked my way. You turned to float right up to me. Yeah, yeah. A raging storm that can't be tamed. And then you whispered like a gentle breeze, I only want you, nobody else. Lights turned down low by ourselves. Intoxicated, you enchant me with your spell. I only want you, nobody else. Nobody else. Hands move slow and hearts beat fast. Your lips tease and emotion plays. I'm so lost inside your deep blue eyes. You move through me like an ocean wave, wave, wave. I only want you, nobody else. Lights turn down low by ourselves. Intoxicated, you enchant me with your spell. I only want you, nobody else. Am I hypnotized? Do you need me like I need you? Tell me that this is real. I wanna wake up here with you, here with you. I only want you. I only want you, nobody else. Lights turn down low by ourselves. Intoxicated, you enchant me with your spell. I only want you. I only want you. I only want you, nobody else. Nobody else. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Christopher Morse.
Where can we find you online?
All my social handles are at Christopher Morse Music, and that's Morse like the code. And if you'd like to go on my website, it's just ChristopherMorseMusic.com.
Oh yeah. This episode is sponsored by Patty Melt Productions,
Hey.
Demi's Animal Rescue, Cat Lodge and Thrift Store, and Electric Grenade Photography. And we're off.
Hornitos. No, I'm just kidding. I really want Hornitos to sponsor us. That would be so awesome.
Well, until Patty Melt Productions edits in all sorts of audience sounds for the billions watching at home.
Anyways, so how did you find out about the Lair, my friend?
I think just through an internet search.
Wow.
Yeah, like take us through.
It's like a
the
dating
whole
line.
Kick-a-boodle. Like, what were you looking for? Like,
Well,
in the Google search, you're like, places to put my dick through a hole at.
No.
I was not Googling that.
Yeah, it ain't all smiles and glory holes.
Yeah, don't worry. Erin's there. Her truffles is there every fucking week.
No.
More ways than one.
Honestly, if you go right now, they give you one of those like little heart sampler chocolate things. But so you're just looking like Denver live venues to play, or
Yeah, I'm constantly looking for new spots to play at, and Lions Lair came up and looked at some of the photos and the reviews, and it seemed like a great spot. So,
and then did you come?
yeah, it's
Did you did you like go to the website and just message us for booking, or did you come to like an open mic on Wednesday, or how'd you meet our booking people?
I didn't come to an open mic. I just emailed Demi,
Yeah.
and we had a back and forth for a while and settled on this date and made it happen.
Sick.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
pretty rad. Because a lot of people, they'll come on Wednesdays or they'll be touring, so we just try
Squeeze them in.
It may seem like over-explaining, but we're trying to get other people to just feel free to come
Sure.
join us, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what was your first paid gig
Oh, first paid gig.
where you actually made money?
Yeah.
And how much? If you can remember.
I think it was like $50, maybe $100 at a brewery in Princeton, New Jersey called Trident.
Ooh,
Trident Brewery.
that's a great name for a brewery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
It
They are
tastes
still
kind of
around.
minty. I
They
didn't know
get
that
you
was
three
actually gonna
ways.
work. Hell yeah.
So, yeah, never mind. He made $50.
How
Yeah.
old were you?
I was just out of college, so probably, I don't know, 21, 22 maybe.
Yeah. That seems reasonable. We have people
Yeah.
that are like a band will come through and they're like, well, we this sold out show at a theater and we all got like $250 a person. And we're like, how about I punch you in the fucking mouth?
Well, I made $10.
Yeah.
What did you make? $10 and a beer.
Oh, dear God. Well, I used to sell drugs. So
No,
I
that
would-
don't count.
No,
What did you have to be
I would book
as
people
a
that would buy
comedian
drugs.
when you got paid as a comedian?
Oh.
Damn, I've never asked that question.
It was probably like El Chorito or something. I was like years into it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I started doing stand-up here when I was 17.
Wow.
In that little booth over there.
Not allowed
Yeah.
no more.
Cool.
And boy, howdy, was that crazy. But
That was so much fun.
yeah, I remember the first time I made Tony laugh. It was after his neck surgery,
Perfect timing.
which was about 5 years into doing stand-up.
It's like all the comedians are like, if I can make Tony laugh, I might have a chance.
Yeah.
Because I do not, I'm so, no.
It's like a hickey from Kanicki, you know? It's like a Hallmark card.
yeah.
But when did you start playing, like, have you always wanted to do solo stuff? Obviously, we all start solo, but kind of tell us about your musical journey.
Yeah, so both my parents are classical musicians, so I came up in that world and then went to like what was basically Hogwarts for singing for middle school. And we
Catholic Church?
No.
Just kidding. It was a joke. Please edit that part out.
No.
It was a boarding school, and we had like 4 hours of rehearsal every day on top of normal school, and we toured the country and got to sing in Carnegie Hall and all that stuff.
Whoa.
So that was like my first deep dive into performing at a high level.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then in high school, I picked up the guitar after hearing John Mayer's first record, Room for Squares. And then slowly started writing my own stuff and started playing at open mics and stuff in college and little coffee shops. And
Yeah.
and it
You got a
just
great sound, man. I really
Thank you.
like your shit.
appreciate it.
Yeah. I was just laughing because I played Red Rocks once at noon.
Yeah.
My family sitting in front watching me. He played Carnegie Hall. Come on.
Yeah.
I had to come up with something. Like,
Tony used to do the yoga on the rocks. For like 5 years.
yeah, I'm the one in the back. I know how to work those yoga classes. Do
Let
not
me,
be up front.
And we're going to go back into downward dog.
Yes.
Pervert.
Let's see. Oh, what was the craziest gig you've ever done?
Well, so this part is like normally a 2-part question. Like,
Okay.
being
yeah.
like a transplant, have you ever worked the road? And, craziest, and then we ask like the craziest show you've ever played, whether it be on the road, etc. So,
Yeah, I do tour. I did a month-long run through the Midwest in the fall, and planning on going out again multiple times this year. My shows aren't that crazy since it's just like solo acoustic, but I've done a couple at retirement homes. Those are always really interesting. You get people who are like either really into it, the sweet grandma types, or sometimes you have the grandpas who are just grumpy and don't like anything they hear or see. Yeah. So I've run into that a few times. And on this last Midwest tour, I played a really cool house show. This guy literally lived in a treehouse. And so he had me play on a porch on his property, but it was like right next to a stream, really beautiful property. And at the end of the night, he climbed a ladder. It was probably, 50 feet up off the ground in the middle of a tree. And he just lived there. And it was like fully built out and insulated and electricity and everything.
Where was this?
It was just outside of Kansas City.
Oh, I know. It's my friend Abe. I played with him. He lives in the tree.
Yeah.
He's an arborist or whatever. What do you call it to work on trees?
what do you mean?
They cut trees. And
Arborist?
Yeah,
arborist. Thank you. Arborer. No, he lives
Arborer
in
is like a doctor.
Dude, that's so crazy because I just
heard, what is that thing?
we had like I don't know, it was like 4 or 5 months ago. We had a good friend pass away, so I went out there and hung out with him and a bunch of friends, and it was a lot of fun. Abe's a crazy guy. There is nothing sane about that guy. He loves to play music, plays a mean fucking violin, and just has a blast in life.
That's funny. I think it was a different guy because this guy's name was Joe. So it's funny that there's another treehouse guy.
Oh, I think it's the same guy. It's
okay.
ABJ. Yeah.
Okay.
It has to be the same guy.
Yeah. It'd be amazing if there were 2 guys in Kansas City living in a tree.
I know. Well, Abe, if you're listening, you have competition. I don't know, but I'm pretty positive it's it. Because I've been up in his treehouse.
Okay, cool.
House. He puts them up all like weird places. All of a sudden, he's like, "Hey, man, come check this place out." I'm like, "Dude, what the fuck?"
Yeah, it was an amazing property. Really, really cool spot.
Yeah. A lot of the Kansas City, a lot of those houses out there are absolutely amazing. But it's cheap living.
Yeah. Yep.
Because it's Kansas. Sorry, guys. Love you in KCMO. KC, Kansas, too. But anyways, yeah. Oh, shit, I was trying to think of the name of the band he was in, but I can't remember. But yeah, he's a good. I'm pretty positive I think it's Abraham Joseph or something.
Huh.
He's definitely. I don't know. I'll look it up when we get done.
Yeah, could be the same guy.
Yeah.
Funny.
that's like crazy because I was like, where is he from? You went Kansas City. I'm like, I know him. Who meets people that live in trees?
Yeah. Funny.
And gets fucking wasted in them too. It's just like, you gotta be careful. Dude, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, that's funny. Small world.
Yeah, it is. I love Kansas City.
Yeah, it's a good spot. Oh man, I couldn't wait to have the barbecue when I was there. It was so good.
Oh my God, yeah. I love, like, I used to tour all the time. I was in a band called the Drunken Cuddle, and we used to tour the Midwest all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I miss it. I'm trying to get out there by myself.
Yeah, that's what I
Because
did.
I can't get a band.
Sure.
Too many pussies out there that don't want to tour. Yes, I use that word. Or they just don't want to tour with me.
Yeah, I mean, 6 of one, half dozen of another.
Yeah, because we got to talk about the good things going on in Denver. There's a reason why I started Laxing at the Lair, because there wasn't a fucking good thing going on in this fucking city when I started it. And lately, there really hasn't been a fucking lot of good things going on.
Denver's team spinning signs all the way to the world championship contention.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Is that like a hula hoop thing?
No, it's like the sign spinners.
Oh, is it? Oh, because I saw a bunch of people hula hooping outside the other day. With these weird hula hoops that lit up and everything, and there's like, I think it was a hula hoop class. Who would have thunk?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a.
All right, I stopped at a stop sign, and there's this sexy girl with a hula hoop, and I couldn't stop watching her. There was a bunch of other people. I don't know what the fuck they
Who
were
would have
doing with
thought the
hula hoops.
Hudsucker Proxy would have gone this far? Denver chosen as home for new women's National Soccer League team.
Please.
I did hear about that.
Yeah, that's pretty rad.
Yeah.
The Avalanche and the Mammoth, I think, were the only people to say anything about it, which is kind of stupid.
Were
but-
they mad?
What?
Were they mad about it?
No, they said welcome the new people.
Well, wow, that's kind of crazy. I didn't even hear about it at all.
Yeah. You know.
I listened to this.
I'm a big soccer guy, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah, it sucks being a soccer person living in Rapids country, but
Yeah.
it is still fun.
Yeah.
It must have been fun in New Jersey.
Yeah, their team. No. I was gonna say their arena football team is really good.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
living on a pear.
Oh, do they still have an arena football
I
team?
forgot about that. Bon Jovi owns them.
Well, Bon Jovi.
Yeah, it's the
Bon
New Jersey
Jovi owned
something.
it, and so did John
Phil-
Elway.
Philadelphia Soul, right?
Okay, yeah.
I think.
I think you're yeah. That sounds a
And
lot more right
crazy
than what was in
is-
my head.
John Elway owned the Denver Gold, and those two got together. The Arena Football League was going to go away, and they're like, hey, let's start teams. And they got it going, and then they each won a championship, and then it's like, nope, no more. Is it still going, Arena Football?
Arena football is, but
I'm sure they're both out of it.
that's where Kurt Warner or whatever came from.
Yeah, that's how Elway became a general manager, because he...
All right. Switchwood finds a home in Colorado with handmade fashion accessories.
I'm a big fan of Switchwood.
Really?
Yeah,
What is that?
They make watches and sunglasses.
Oh, wow.
I've got a watch. I actually wore a Switchwood watch for my wedding, and I bought another one for my brother as a best man. Yeah, really, really cool wood craft stuff.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
like your
Yeah.
card.
Yeah.
Sort of like that, yeah, but that's not Switchwood.
That's good.
Unfortunately.
I'm going to look into this, because
Yeah.
I've
Well,
never heard of it. So
if they're moving here and considering the recommendation, we might be able to get a sponsor.
hey, Switchwood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take a sponsorship from Switchwood.
We don't
Fuck yeah,
want
dude.
much. We just want enough to pay Pat.
A man's got to eat. I got child support.
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry.
Longmont girl, 7, using friendship bracelets to raise money for
There we go.
domestic violence survivors.
Oh, well, it's like,
Well, no, that's not okay because she's 7 years old. She shouldn't have to like think about her family, you know, being put in that position to like have that business opportunity. In my opinion,
Yeah, it is kind of sad, but I mean,
it's bittersweet.
It's a good thing.
Yeah,
but
I'm gonna say it's bittersweet more than sad.
Yeah.
I think I was 5 years old when I realized I was in an abusive family.
Yeah,
When my mom's hiding me in a fucking cabinet.
dude.
And
My
Dad's
earliest
drunk.
memories, I had a mullet and was playing football in a state correctional facility. Because my dad was there. Like, I'm okay.
Your dad put you there?
No, I went to visit him.
Oh, you went to visit him?
Yeah, and I'm like out there playing football in like Carson City. All right, you want to hear some Boulder news?
Sure, yeah.
All right.
Oh my God, yes.
Boulder police announce arrests after 19-year-old's body found on bike trailer.
That's what I knew was going to happen.
Doesn't make the other one seem so bad.
Well, they would have just arrested the guy that killed John Bonet, or the girl.
Yikes.
That would have been awesome.
Oh my God.
I had to bring that one
These
up.
are all...
Just bad?
The next one, Utah state leaders and locals rally to keep the Independent Film Festival. Okay. One after that.
Oh, is that up in Boulder?
What?
The Independent Film Festival?
No,
There's
it's
the
in
Boulder.
Utah,
Oh, there is a Boulder one.
but Boulder wants to bring it here.
Yeah, Boulder wants to bring Sundance
Yeah,
here. Yeah.
Because Sundance is in Utah.
Man, that's a huge thing, actually.
No, fuck that shit. I worked on a movie in Boulder. Utah has nothing. They don't even have a name for their hockey team. Let them have something.
They've got the Jazz.
Yeah. The
I'm
salt
sorry.
flats.
You worked in movies. I was in a couple.
Oh, fucking A. All right, the next...
Where'd Ryan go?
He's probably smoking.
Probably.
All right, the next three. Man set himself Jeep on fire before trying to stab passerby.
Oh, I heard.
Jeez. Wow.
I heard about this. Insane.
The next one. John Bonet's father says he's encouraged after meeting his Boulder's new chief.
Oh, I think the wife did it. I think so.
That's the sound that Tony makes when he's going from 0 to 60.
Hey, can I get a shot there, Ryan? I don't know.
Al-Qaeda actually did 9/11.
I had a good friend of mine that started the John Bonet Club. Just like, let's find who killed her. And the fucking FBI and everybody busted into his house while we were there recording.
Tony, I'm wondering if you ever change gears when you're doing the
RPM shifts.
No, I don't think so.
More like it's...
There's nothing worse than that.
I don't know how to drive stick, but I've tried. But I pissed a couple of my friends off.
Shit.
All right. Man arrested Monday for threatening 2 people with a gun because of ethnicity. Boulder.
That's race hate.
No way, Jose, dude. I thought it said a gun because of ethnicity because they were all Irish.
I'm pretty good. I don't know.
All right. New facility focus on treatment of suicidal ideation now open in Boulder.
Really?
What is a center for that?
Well, I guess there's a lot of 19-year-old girls out there trying.
What the fuck did...
It's suicide. College town. I don't know.
No, the School of Mines.
Oh, it's School of Mines?
For the longest time, they had the highest suicide rate.
What?
Because of the level of acceptance. They're going to school to be NASA scientists. Imagine spending 24 to 25 years of your life to be a failure and autistic.
Well, I know that.
Well, yeah, but you are...
It's happened twice to me.
Okay.
I've been around a while.
Yeah. Where were you when they put people on the moon?
I was 8 years old in my dad's living room. I think it was one of the few nights
Getting
where
ready to go do tile.
he was
overnight.
actually not drunk and pissed off.
That's weird.
I remember him landing on the moon, and then everybody's like, what did you want to be when you were a kid? Everybody wanted to be an astronaut.
Sure, yeah.
What did you want to be, though?
An astronaut. I'd go up in a space shuttle in the heart. Well, there isn't a space shuttle. No, I don't want to go up in a space shuttle. I don't want to die. But I don't want to do the Elon Musk thing where you go up like a mile. No, you go a mile into space and then you return back to Earth like Shatner did.
And the giant penis?
and a giant penis.
Yeah, I'd rather
They
live
got
on
to
this earth
float
with a small
for
one.
like 2 minutes in zero gravity. Is that really going to space? All right. I just want to say something. That Red Bull guy, they went up in a capsule and then jumped out that motherfucker when he was in outer space.
That was crazy.
That's balls. I bet you I think he was in zero gravity more than fucking 2 minutes. I'm sorry, I was just
look
saying.
that way.
What's wrong? What are you doing? I'm scared.
No, Tony has like glitter in his like creases right here.
I didn't get laid last night. How the fuck did that happen?
That's why I'm saying like.
God damn it, Truffs.
I
Told
can
you to
see
keep
there
your
every
hands
time
off
you
of
look
me.
over there. It's like, what the fuck has he been doing?
Apparently,
Mark rubbing your face
Snuffing
between Mark's
glitter.
titties.
that's so funny because there's a difference. Well, never mind. Go on. Let's move on.
All right, are you ready for? So normally is the part where I kind of do a pilot voice, but I feel like it's not appropriate right now. All right, everybody, this is your captain speaking. As we prepare for landing, if you could put your seatbelts up and, you know, my wife's going to leave me, so, you know, Godspeed on the landing and getting to your luggage.
My name is Chuck. I'm your.
I just got traded
Make sure.
to the Mavericks, so I don't care anymore. All right. But for our final part of this podcast,
All
Mr.
right.
Morse, you ready to ask us a couple questions?
You get to
Yeah.
ask each of us a question. We will try to answer it as honestly as possible. Any question, go for it.
Okay. Well, for you, Trebles, I have a ton of respect for stand-up comedians. I think that's way harder than doing music. Because I mean, at least I can like rely on an instrument and have something to fall back on, but like you're just up there completely on your own. How did you get into it? Was there a moment or a person who, you know, you saw and wanted to get into it?
Yeah. So I grew up with a shitty dad, right? So I used to go in my room, and then one day I was watching Liar Liar.
Yes.
And my dad has just been screaming at me. And I was like fucking like, 8 years old. You know, I'm like, fucking piece of shit. I'm just in my room. And then I started laughing at the movie. And I was like, that's what I want to do. I want to make people laugh so they don't have to worry about what the fuck is going on out there. But then I started playing, I was like, I want to get into punk music. So, because of Tony Hawk's, American
we all?
Wasteland. Because My Chemical Romance did an Agent Orange cover. So then my friend found a punk house in 5 Points, and we went to a show. And David Bory and Sam Talent, who were both larger name comedians, they said, I did a comedy in between bands. And then they were like, hey, if you actually want to start, go to Lions Lair. And then here I am. So
Nice.
yeah, through that whole course of events. And then Sam Talent, he used to do the mic here, but now he's got selling books and he's got like stuff on TV and all. He was on Joe Rogan like a year ago. And then David Bory's got a bunch of shit on Comedy Central and stuff. So
Yeah, I saw Sam at Comedy Works and he killed it.
yeah,
Cool.
Like
but this
6
is
shows?
this is 13 years ago.
Wow.
Oh,
You know what I
God,
mean?
yeah.
So, yeah. And my thing is, I joke around that I like yell at my mom because I'm like, why the fuck would you let me tell jokes instead of buying me a guitar? Because I'll go to concerts like Depeche Mode or Rod Stewart or whatever. Everybody comes out screaming. They all know the songs. But could you imagine if I go up there and it's just like, hey, I heard the Boy Scout orgy was intense.
You want an
and
impression.
It's just 75,000 people. It's not going to happen. So I'm always jealous of musicians. But I noticed that every musician wants to be a comedian.
Yeah.
Every comedian wants to be a musician.
It's
So-
kind of true. I did try that out.
Well, my thing is, though,
Sucked at it.
musicians have their medium, they can practice in their room, you know, but I have to practice in front of people. So I think that's the defining part of it.
So you don't like sit in your house and work through jokes in your head and actually say them out loud?
All day is just like, but what I'm saying is like music, you can like write your song and like practice it till you know it until you do it in front of people.
Yeah.
But with jokes, you can do the same thing. I guess it's similar, but the only difference is like the instrument. You know what I mean? Like, there's like the variable of time and everything, like finding your audience, but also like not being a dumbass and like so many things. But I'll run my joke, like I'll have a premise, I'll run it through my head, like, you know, for 2 weeks, tell it in front of people, be like, all right, this is what works, this is what didn't, you know, chop and screw it. But it's
different.
Yeah.
That's cool. I think comedy is so interesting.
Also, I think that music open mics and mix open mics are a lot more supportive than comic open mics, because everybody in the whole fucking room wants you to shut the fuck up so they can do the same jokes that they did last week. You know what I mean? So I think the community, it all weighs in on this like Venn diagram of bullshit.
Comedy's got way too much drama.
Yeah. It's like a bunch of drama kids who forgot that spoken word exists.
They're all single people, so they're...
Yeah.
I don't know. I just remember when I wrote my first song and I had it all down and solid and perfect and everything and played it out in front of public and they all laughed at me. So I was kind of a comedian.
Yeah.
Unintentionally.
No, I do like, I actually am playing here on Valentine's Day because I ain't got a Valentine and nobody wants to play here.
Because you didn't ask me, Tony.
Well, you can come.
No, I got plans.
I know you do, you lying sack of shit. That'd be the only guy in Denver that doesn't have plans. I've been trying to I got a hold of like 10 bands and like, hey man, you want to play Valentine's Day? Dude, it's Valentine's Day. Hang up on me. So anyways, I wanted to put this out on this Facebook post. So if you want to play on February 14th with me and my band, Three Awkward Claps, please get a hold of this, email us or something at lionsLairBooking.com@gmail.
Also, if you want to get in on the new silver Subaru 2012 giveaway, you can email us.
It's 2010.
2010 Subaru giveaway, silver. Comes with a warranty because it's not paid off yet.
It is.
Talk to Tony. Yeah, as is.
I've never made a car payment in my life. That's why I buy used cars.
All right. What's your next question?
For Tony. Oh, for me. Shit.
Hey, one second. Hey, for the fellas that just walked in, I can tell you guys are cool as fuck. We do a live podcast where Mr. Morse just played, and then we do an interview. We'll be done in like 5 minutes, and then karaoke shortly after. So just be patient for like... Yeah, thank you. Some people like yelling at us. Thank you.
I'm loved. Yeah. There is somebody that loves me.
Instead of a helicopter and a plane coming into the Potomac.
Oh man, that was...
Yeah, thanks.
Well, Tony, you mentioned the first song you wrote and you played and it didn't go well. What was the inspiration or a reason for writing that song?
A woman. Both.
All right, first of all...
How old were you?
I was 30 years old. I didn't start doing music till I was 30. So
wow, good for you.
It's been 35 years. Jesus.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 37.
How old do you think I am?
Careful.
24.
Ooh, you're being nice. I'll be 30 in March, but...
So between you guys, I'm 64.
Whoa!
Soon, 63. But anyways...
He just bought 10 Viagra pills off of me, so... If
I have never ever used Viagra, but I have to give it a try.
Yeah. It's like mushrooms. You got to just like feel yourself out in the dark.
Okay. So I wrote a song at Stapleton Airport because I had this girl that I was dating and realized that all she wanted me to do was buy cocaine for her.
Oh.
And so I said, hey, you got to get the fuck out of my house. You can't be here anymore. And she's like, well, take me to the airport because I'm moving to Florida. I'm going to hang out with my cocaine dealer. So I'm at Stapleton after I get her on the fucking plane. Yay, she's out of my life. And I wrote a song called C is for Cunt.
Fair enough. All right.
I was into punk rock. A is for assholes.
We're talking about the time when there was an airport
B
out
is
there.
for bitches that fuck rock and roll stars. D is for donut muscles, so tight and so rare. But C is for cunt. There you have it.
All right.
It's a classic. It's the fucking stupidest song I ever fucking wrote in my life. I can't believe I actually played it live, like with a band.
Takes a lot of courage. One of these guys said that sounds like a lot of anger.
It's just a little bit. You know. I don't know. I gave her my life savings for cocaine, and then she took and moved with her cocaine guy.
You ever wonder where she is now?
Oh, I've got it.
The people you may know section on Facebook.
In high school, my son was dating her daughter.
Try being Jesus.
Had no idea. I go over to the party. Her daughter's name's Jamie, and there she is. And I'm like, damn, you look like hell. Good job with that cocaine. Sorry, Selena.
Wow.
Oh, I mentioned any names. But yeah, no, that's inspiration, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was sitting at the airport like, I'm going to write a song. And I remember like showing the napkin to the bartender girl. And she's like, you sure you're going to write this? And I'm like, oh, I'm writing it. I'm going to sing it tomorrow. Took a week. I had to form a band, but it was easy back then. It was just punk rock.
Sure.
You know, simple shit, stupid. I was in a band called The Crown Jewels. Because me and this guy, Matt, rest in peace, we both broke up with girls. Like, I just broke up with her, and he just broke up with a girl. And we were down here, and he's like, let's go get a bottle of Crown Royal and write songs. So we actually wrote 8 songs and started a band that hated women.
It's a good way to deal with stuff.
And they used to pack. Women would come in here, they throw shit on me, spit on me, throw beer on me, everything. I loved it.
Wow. All right.
That was our gig. Like you said, we hate women. It is like Crown Jewels. I got to dig out an old poster. We really, really, really sucked, by the way. It was so bad. I mean, it was my first band. People are like, you got to stop. You're not even in key. And I'm like, what's a key?
Depends on who you get it from.
Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. But hey, good question. Actually, both really good questions.
Right? Yeah, some people just ask.
And a really
Where's
good
a good
guess.
place to get a sandwich around here? It's like,
Virginity
we have
one.
pizza.
Snarfs.
Yeah.
So, what gigs you got coming up? What's going on in your life? What's coming on after this? Is this done?
Well, yeah, it's the next part where we do.
We're moving on to the next part.
Yeah, the landing gear's out. So
we're getting ready to land the plane.
Yeah.
Yep.
This has been episode 19 of Laxing at the Lair with your host,
Chuck Gibson.
and your other host, myself, Truffles, and our very special guest this evening,
Christopher Morse.
Awesome. Great job.
and our very special sponsors, Patty Melt Productions, Patrick Nagel,
Hornitos.
Demi's Animal Rescue Cat Lodge and Thrift Store, and Electric Grenade Photography. And Chris, where can we find you online?
Yeah, all my social handles are at Christopher Morse Music. That's Morse like the code, or horse with an M. And then if you want to go to my website, it's just ChristopherMorseMusic.com.
Hell yeah. Right behind everybody just pulled up a Winnebago with plywood windows.
Well, they're going to be living there for a while.
Yeah. I wonder what their energy bill is.
So, you got any gigs lined up? What do you got going on before we...
I can't remember what my next one is off the top of my head, but I know the last week of February I'll be down in Parker, at a place called The Studio at Main Street. They do a Nashville night every month. That's like Songwriters in the Round.
Awesome.
That's a ton of fun.
Ryan Evans hosts a show there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
We
That's
know
a
too
fun
many
thing.
people.
Yeah.
It's a good
That's awesome.
spot.
It's a really good spot. It's cool as fuck, but he's got the lockdown down there.
You got any tour plans coming up?
Yeah, in April I'll be going through Illinois.
Ooh.
And then towards the end of the summer, the plan is to do a run between here and Nashville.
That's a fun run.
And then I've got tentative plans to do something in between here and California, in between those times.
You got to go west too. You just like being in Denver. You know, I've been in bands that tour. It's like you go east, you go to East Coast, you pass the Mississippi, and then you start getting it's a lot easier. But going west, you got like 8-hour drives
Yeah.
and stuff. Like it's like until you get to California, then it's like okay. We used to call it the half moon because you'd go from Denver to Albuquerque to Phoenix to San Diego and then go up the coast and then back down or go the other way. So, yeah, but I'm cool. I'm glad you're touring. Someday I hope to meet you on the road
Yeah.
and maybe with our tree hugging friend Joe. I'm pretty sure it's Abraham Joseph. I has to be the same guy.
Yeah.
There's nobody else I know that lives in a fucking tree in Kansas.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
He's a great guy. But hey, thanks, man. It was a really, really good interview, and you were really good. And thank you, Demi, for booking it. And,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks so much for having me. It's been a blast.
and thank you, Pat
Nagel.
Nagel. I've been calling Nagel, so. Nagel.
Maybe a Santa from a certain
But
movie.
I really want to give a lot out to Pat because he's done an amazing job making me and Truff's life so easy.
Everybody hide the vice grips.
Yep. And we actually are live on Facebook and everything, which still freaks me out.
1,200 views.
1,200 tonight?
I have no idea. I'm just making that up. That's been episode 19.
I think we're done. Chuck Gibson.
And your other hosts, me, Truffles, and our very special guest this evening.
Christopher Morse.
Hell yeah.
Thank
and
you,
we'll see you
Chris.
next week.